I'm Sandra Cully, and I am a cultural anthropologist, and my work has taken me all over the world, from Japan to Stockholm and all across the United States. And for the last 20 years, I've had the privilege of working in Salt Lake. And today, you're going to hear about an exceptional place, Terraine. It is smart, it is beautiful, and it's fun. We have 4 experts who are going to share the Terraine story, and they are going to tell you how this came to be. We also want to hear from you. We want to hear your stories and your questions, and this is a dialogue today. And it's about something very important to all of us, our future. And now I will introduce Ty McCutcheon, who is from Third Cadence, and he will start the panel. Ty?
Thank you, Sandra. Everyone, we appreciate you being with us today. I'm joined by 3 exceptional panelists that have helped us create Terraine. Introduce them now. First is Marcus Pulsifer. Marcus is a landscape architect and urban designer. He's an associate with LOSI here in Salt Lake. Second is Amy McPhee. Amy is the founder of Cultivate, and she is a landscape architect and community planner. And finally, we're joined by Sean Moser. He is the conservation garden manager at Jordan Valley Water, and he is also a landscape designer and horticulturalist. So panel, thank you and welcome.
Thank you.
Let's start with the vision of Terraine and the landscapes, which are so integral to the community. The vision here is rooted in a native sage landscape, and I'd like to spend a minute having you explain this as the foundational concept of our landscape master plan and how it's different from other communities here in Salt Lake. Marcus, would you like to tee up that first question?
You know, as we kind of got going on Terraine and master planning and thinking about how we wanted to design this community, it really kind of came down to this idea of what is our relationship with the land and with nature. When I was a first-year student of landscape architecture at Utah State University, where in a class we were talking about man's relationship with nature and the history of it, and how over the course of history, we as a people have largely broken out into 2 camps, where we have had oftentimes what we call an I-thou relationship with nature, or an I-it relationship with nature. And I-thou means that we have kind of a reverential, respectful approach to nature and almost see it as mysterious and divine in a way, and respect it and listen and learn from it. And here in the American West, and I think particularly in Utah, we have adopted largely an I-it relationship, where we have seen our land as hostile, as something that needs to be overcome and needs to be taken over and subjugated. Here at Terraine, we wanted to shift and reorient our relationship with nature to be more of that I-thou relationship, where we are listening to the land, we're learning from it, we are using it to inform how and where we place our structures, our roads, and how we integrate the landscape, how we integrate different species, different plantings. And it's really in this effort to repair our relationship with this really fragile and beautiful environment that we have here in Utah.
I think building on what Marcus said, I love the idea of connecting people to the land and connecting people to the region so that they participate and understand and really value the beauty of the region. I think that's where I think one of the root of the vision is that we want to show people how beautiful their region is and what is possible here, because there's beautiful grasses and beautiful perennials, but also the ecosystems, and what was here before is a really beautiful landscape. And I think living with the landscape and being connected to it, and also that starts to build this participatory culture with the land, where, like what Marcus was saying, we've developed this relationship of separation from nature and controlling it and maintaining it. And what we want to do is develop that interrelationship with nature and interact with it and have an ongoing interaction and participation instead of this separation that's happened over years.